Today, we've witnessed the sweet and touching love story of Ze and Huyen. From the moment Huyen walked down the aisle, their eyes meeting, to the heartfelt rituals of lighting the unity candle, exchanging rings, cutting the cake, and sharing their first dance. Every moment was filled with love and promises for a lifetime together. This is not just a wedding, it's a testament to love, devotion, and the vows two people make to each other forever. If you enjoyed this story, please hit like, leave a comment to share your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Every interaction from you is a deep source of motivation, helping me create even more romantic and moving videos. Let's continue to create beautiful moments together. On the gentle afternoon of their wedding day, the garden was filled with a sacred, tender atmosphere. Inside a small room behind the stage, Ze stood in front of the mirror, adjusting the collar of his cream-colored suit, while his heart raced uncontrollably. He looked at his reflection, usually calm and steady, yet today his fingers trembled slightly. Not from anxiety, but from the overwhelming happiness of finally marrying Huyen. The mere thought of her walking down the aisle in her white gown, placing her hand into his, made his chest warm with emotion. In the room next door, Huyen sat before the mirror trying to steady her breath as her heart fluttered wildly. Her wedding dress flowed around her like a soft cloud. Every time she pictured Ze's gentle smile, her lips curved involuntarily. He wasn't a man of sweet words, but his quiet tenderness had always made her feel seen, cherished, and protected. He was the one who held her through difficult days, who made her believe that loving the right person would bring peace to her heart. And today, she would become his wife. Just thinking about it made her eyes glisten. When the ceremonial music began, the main doors opened and everyone turned. Huyen stepped into view at the end of the aisle, standing under the soft glow of warm lights. The moment her eyes met Ze's, time seemed to pause. He looked at her with an expression every woman dreams of, an expression filled with love, pride, and gratitude for having her in his life. Huyen walked slowly, her heartbeat marking each step like it wanted to carve this moment into memory. When she reached him, Ze extended his hand. She placed hers in his, small, soft, and warm, while his grasp was steady, as if saying, "From now on, we walk this life together." They ascended the stage beneath the gentle lights and began the unity candle ritual. Ze held one small candle, Huyen held the other. The tiny flames flickered in their hands, delicate yet beautiful. When they leaned forward and lit the large candle together, the flame rose bright and steady, symbolizing two lives merging into one. Huyen glanced at him, eyes sparkling. "Let's keep this flame alive together," she whispered. Ze smiled. Then came the vows. Ze unfolded a small piece of paper, took a deep breath, and spoke with soft sincerity. "Huyen, I can't promise to be perfect, but I promise to try every day to deserve your love. I'll stand by you through joy and hardship. I'll hold you when you're sad and stay by your side no matter what comes up. Thank you for choosing me." Huyen blinked quickly to keep her tears from falling. She read her vow in a gentle, resolute voice. "Ze, you are my peace and my strength. I promise to stand beside you, not in front, not behind, but beside you through every path of life. I promise to be your home, the one who shares your joys, your burdens, and all the small moments in between. Thank you for loving me in the way my heart has always needed." Next was the exchange of rings. Zet's hand shook slightly as he slid the ring onto Huyen's finger. She looked at him with so much tenderness that it steadied him. Then she placed the ring on his finger, her touch warm and gentle. When the rings were in place, Zet leaned forward and kissed her. It was a soft, warm kiss, but filled with so much love that the entire hall erupted into applause. After receiving blessings from their families, they moved to the champagne tower. Together, they poured wine from 2 separate bottles, the streams blending beautifully before cascading down the glasses like a single flowing river, symbolizing their intertwined lives. They bowed to their parents, offering heartfelt thanks that brought emotion to everyone in the room. Next came the cake cutting. Zet placed his hand on the knife first, and Huyen placed hers over his. They cut through the soft wedding cake, symbolizing the sweetness they would share for the rest of their lives. Zet fed her a small bite, purposely leaving a bit of cream on her lip, making everyone laugh. She fed him back, her eyes shining with joy. Their first dance followed. With his hand at his waist and hers resting on his shoulder, they swayed gently to the soft music. Under the warm lights, it felt like the world had vanished, leaving only the two of them. Huyen rested her head on his shoulder and whispered, "I'm so happy today." He held her closer. "Me too, my wife." They spent the next hour greeting guests, shaking hands, accepting hugs, and taking dozens of photos filled with laughter and glowing smiles. The energy was vibrant, joyful, and unforgettable. Midway through the evening, Zet took Huyen's hand and led her behind the stage, where the lights were dimmer. He gently dabbed the light sheen of sweat from her forehead. "Are you tired, my bride?" he asked. "No, because I'm too happy," she replied, adjusting his collar lovingly. They looked at each other in silence, understanding each other without needing words. When the celebration neared its end, they walked hand in hand down an illuminated pathway outside the hall. Cold sparkles lit up on both sides, and petals floated softly in the air. The guests cheered, but all Huyen could hear was the steady rhythm of Zet's heartbeat beside her. At the end of the path, he paused. "Huyen, can we look back for a moment?" he asked gently. She nodded. Together they turned to see the stage glowing softly behind them, the place where they had lit their unity candle, exchanged vows, slipped on their rings, and shared their first kiss as husband and wife. "This is where we began," Zet said quietly. "And from here, we'll walk together for the rest of our lives." He pulled her into his arms and held her tightly, a hug filled with affection, gratitude, and a promise deeper than words. Then, hand in hand, they walked forward, hearts intertwined, steps steady, as if the world now belonged to just the two of them. And from that moment on, the beautiful story of Zet and Huyen truly began.